Hello everyone, hello. Now this time I've got something interesting running. It's a patch that changes from A section to B section automatically. And it's pretty complicated, so let's get right into it. First channel of mixology is receiving this mixer, which is Grids driving T-Kick Hat and Chaos Nan going through the LXD. That's the rhythm section, along with the E950, which is playing a droning bass. That's the root note that all of the oscillators are tuned to. This is being triggered through streams and gated by this clock, which is the Grids clock divided by 6. It's receiving effect CV from the 8-bit cipher, clocked by that clock. And that's all running through that mixer, like I said, and going through the MMF, and the low pass out is going into mixology. Next channel is Platts, receiving Morph CV from the cipher, and Platts's auxiliary out is the data input to the cipher, so they're kind of like modulating each other. Volts per octave pitch control is quantized version of a CV coming out of the cipher, and when you're using a quantizer, the note that you tune the oscillator to at the beginning will be the root of your scale. So if they're all tuned to the droning bass note, then they'll all be in the same key. It's very convenient. That's that channel. It's Platts. Now this channel we're not hearing at the moment. This is the B section. I'm using the dual parallel VCO, which is running off of another quantized CV from the cipher. I have the two oscillators tuned to an interval that I thought sounded good. I cannot at the moment remember what it was. I don't think it's an octave. It might be. Anyway, the triangle wave of oscillator 1 is going into the PLL phase comparator, and then I'm using the VCO output going into the octal poly VCA. So there's 3 channels. They are being gated by gate outputs from the cipher, and that mix output is going in here and being combined, being mixed passively with the output of the Tragotronic M669, receiving 2 gates from Divide and Conquer, the 3 and the 5, some odd gates. Divide and Conquer is clocked by a 1/2 division of the clock that I'm using for everything else. The number 128 is going into Rampage, which I'm just using to shorten the duration of that gate, because I don't want it to be equal in length to my A section. And I don't want it to be as long as the 128th division there. So, using the rising gate of Rampage, and that's going out and gating Pip Slope. Pip Slope's envelope output is going into Livestock Electronics Felix, which I don't remember if I did a video about Felix, but it is a mult with attenuverter controls, so you, depending on how you patch it, have up to 6 differently scalable copies of your input signal. Very handy. One of them's going up here, controlling the probability of branches that is gating Platts into the mixer. This one's going over here, and it is closing the low pass filter, the MMF, that this mixer's going through. One of them is negatively affecting the timbre of Platts, which is about the same as a low pass filter. And then this last one here is increasing the level of the channel of mixology that my B section mix is coming into. A section is playing right now. Let's listen. There it was. Did you hear it? How it changed? Yeah. I admit it was not the most graceful or elegant transition, and it didn't happen in a way that really made any musical sense. Oh, but man, just getting that took an embarrassingly long time. So clearly I need to work on my patching speed. This exercise also helped me figure out which modules I think I should still get. And my plan is to expand into the other Collier case. Those of you who've been watching my channel will remember that there is another one of these, and I still have it. And in fact, this stand was built specifically to hold the other one up here. So it's been my intention all along to expand into the other Collier case. It will give me something in the neighborhood of 66 HP to fill, and then maybe I'll be done. I don't know, I've said that before, but perhaps this time it will stick. We'll see. It's still, fingers crossed, but it's still going to be a while before I fill all of that HP. Because even with my amazingly generous patrons who paid for most of this, there's still limits on the budget, and I can't buy 66 HP of modules all at once. There's just no way. So it will take a while. There will be plenty to talk about. And so, until then, thanks for watching. Check out my Patreon and my Bandcamp if you are interested to do so. And I'll catch you next time.